What's up, guys? We're here at the Titan headquarters in beautiful sunny Tampa, Florida, and we got some special guests here with the Titan family. We've got the Titan himself, Michael Hearn, and we've got beautiful Mona and little Titan here visiting. And we're showing them what the Titan lifestyle is here in Tampa, Florida. The Titan crew is expanding and getting bigger and better every single day. So big shout out to Mike, Mona, and little Titan for visiting us. It's been awesome so far, and we got more memories to make, so stay tuned.
One of the things is, what are they minimizing because the law allows?
Right.
And so they'll take advantage of that.
Of course.
Compared to you guys are going over and above, going,
In every way.
if I can take care of them, I set them up to win.
Yes. No, for sure. Listen, for us, their health is number one importance, right? And what we do has to be right on. Like, so there's other places out there, and what they'll do is they'll do the bare minimum of things. So like a blood test. Your blood test, like hers is like our standard full female panel. I added a couple tests on yours as far as the amino acid testing, the food allergy sensitivity testing, and the hemoglobin A1C.
Which is great.
Yes, I mean, those are key factors you want to look at too as well. But you know, for what you get, like I charge $150 to a patient, and some places will only do like maybe a CMP, comprehensive metabolic panel, which is like liver, kidneys, electrolytes. They might do a CBC, which is a complete blood cell count,
Right.
and maybe that's it, maybe a PSA. So they're running minimal tests and then putting them at risk for other things to happen. The other thing is that some places, because they only want to do the minimal thing, they'll blood test them only one time a year. And that's so dangerous because they're putting them on all kind of androgens and not like conservative dose of testosterone, maybe 300 milligrams, which is a pretty higher dose than 2. And then they're putting them on other androgens. What happens is some people convert their blood cell counts. Red blood cell count goes up, hemoglobin, hematocrit go up, blood turns into like sludge, thickens, DVTs, blood clots, strokes. That was the thing about testosterone. Oh, it's gonna make you have a heart attack. It's because they weren't properly looking at what was going on. So that's the big thing with us. Like we make sure that we go above and beyond. We know what's going on in your health all the way through and through, and that way we can help you make the educated decision what you want to do with your health.
Seeing this in person changes things.
Yeah.
Because it's rumors are rumors.
Of course.
It's like a lot of companies are trying to do the least amount of work and profit.
Yep.
Where you guys are going over and above and doing something like this that I've never seen another company do.
Yeah.
Now again, it's like it's pretty impressive to see in person.
Thank you.
And again, our conversations have been like, if you make them have hope, you get them in a better position, they will continue to,
of course, they'll come back,
be a client and stuff.
They'll tell other people about us. I mean, then the people will see the results. Well, hey, what did you do? And that's a big chunk of how we got so big so quick was word of mouth referrals. It was because we didn't have the advertising budget, but we did right by each patient. We made sure that we did each patient one by one, got them results, and at that point, that just spread. You know, if you do the right thing, good things are going to happen. So that's that's what our mindset is here. Friday night here with the family. Little Pete, which is now officially Big Pete, and my beautiful wife, Cherise.
Hi.
And we're here at Eddie V's in Tampa, Florida, our home. And tonight, We're having some dinner with some very special guests, I would say. We got Mike O'Haron in town with his beautiful, lovely girl, Mona, and little Titan's coming along, their son.
Little baby Titan.
And maybe we'll get another guest appearance by another celebrity chef, and we'll see if he does. But it should be a great night. We've got a special gift we're going to be giving Mike tonight. One of a kind. Big shout out to Jason Skeldon. And you guys will get to see that, what it is, here very shortly when we go inside and we present it to Mike. So come along with us, have dinner, break bread with us, and be a part of our Titan family.
Let's go.
So this is the present that I got Michael Hearn. Big shout out to Jason Skeldon. So Jason Skeldon is a great friend of mine, magnificent artist that is all around the world. His paintings are literally everywhere. All kinds of celebrities, all kinds of people. The guy makes art like you wouldn't believe, right? All different types. But paintings is his thing. And if it's somebody that's really close to me, I really want to get him something that, money can't buy, right? Because, you go out and if you have money, you can buy anything you want, but you can't buy something like this. So that's why I wanted like a one-of-one unique gift. I wanted something I know Skeldon would just knock it out of the park. It's good to give him the props, man, because, he just creates like crazy. So big shout out to Jason Skeldon for doing this. I hope that Mike loves this picture. I actually asked his wife, Mona, to give me his favorite picture. Didn't tell her what it was going to be. But at that point, when I got it, I shot it over. And there's some meaning behind this. This was like his only male dog he's ever had. So he only has female dogs now, right? His name is Elvis. So it's going to be cool to see his reaction. I can't wait to see his reaction when he sees the painting. And I hope he likes it. I hope he loves it. And I hope he hangs it on his wall. And, give Skell a shout out too, Mike, when you see this, all right? Big props. And we'll see what Mike thinks about this painting. What do you guys think? I think he's going to like it. So we'll see.
There he is. Holy cow.
Beast. Look at you. Talk to me. That hurts so much. That hurts so much.
That's right. Big high five.
Yeah.
Look at you guys. I'm telling you, are. He definitely is.
I know, Peter's so stunning.
He's 4 right now, Pete. He's going to be big for sure.
Breed well.
Yes. We got good genetics. Oh. So.
What is this?
Wanted to get you something
I know, we had to cover it.
that was super original, that nobody could get you, and it's one-on-one. So I was like, listen, what do I get somebody that could pretty much buy anything they want, right? Or get anything they want anytime. And has a lot of love and a lot of thought.
That's you guys know. You guys know dogs and me, but Elvis is a representation of my best friend during the time I lost both my mom and my dad years apart. And he kept me strong even though I was the most, we all dropped. And that was probably the lowest I dropped is during that time. And best friend in the world was there for me when nobody could reach me. No human could reach me. He reached me and kept me moving forward to where I never got off and went down that dark path. I got depressed, I got sad, but I stayed in the fight and continued forward because of him. And so on my shirts, there's a logo on every shirt that says Legends Never Die, and the representation of Elvis all the way around me. So that's what he means to me. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome, Mike.
Thank you
This
so
is the
much.
least I could do. I hope you love it. And
I do. I was speechless. I came
it
in
looks
and
amazing.
One of a kind.
Yeah.
So we're here, Eddie V's, and we're midway through, I guess, our meal. We're waiting for our appetizers and full course meals. We can't wait to eat those because we're all hungry. Okay, don't mess with us.
we got to fill out, right?
That's right.
Hit him with the double. Hit him. Come on, baby. Come on. Yeah. Just hit his PR, 180 pull down.
That's right. So we gotta, eat some good food here and have some more great conversations with our great friends. Can't believe they're in town, but you know what? This has been a great experience so far. So we showed you some of the different things that we were doing here. Definitely showed you the awesome gift that Jason Skeldon made for me for our good friend here, Mike. And we're just gonna eat up all this great food. Like I said, talk a little bit more, and wrap up tonight. So I hope you guys have enjoyed some of the different content, and we're going to enjoy each other's company. So we'll see you guys soon.
You're watching a Titan Medical Center production.
Let's talk about the Titan Trifecta. This one really gets me excited because it's a great triple threat combination of 3 important therapies that we have here at Titan Medical Center that are not related to HRT or hormones or anything like that, just benefits for you. So when we talk about those 3, we talk about Hercules Potion, ECA Stack Plus, and Titan Complete. And we talk about the great benefits from these different things, such as immune system boosting, muscle pumps, better recovery, liver protection, mental cognitive enhancement, right? Boosting that metabolism, weight loss coming along with it, and a great overall euphoric feeling hopefully throughout the day. Using these things at different times in the day or in combination together will always give you an expedited or better result too. So it doesn't matter how you really want to use them. You can use them either together or you can separate them through the day and utilize them too as well. But we know this, combining these 3 together will definitely give you great results inside the gym and outside the gym, and a better form of quality of life because you will be performing better and your body will get it what it needs. So if you want more information, contact us today, call or text 727-389-3220 and talk about the Titan Trifecta. And guess what? If you get the Titan Trifecta combined with all 3, you actually get a discount. It's $490 if you get the Titan Trifecta. Tell them John sent you, get the Titan Trifecta, and get all the great benefits from Titan Medical Center Therapies. So,
What's up, guys? I'm John,
I'm Sharice.
and we are back with another Cupid's Corner. That's right, me and my little beautiful wife right here. Every week, we're bringing you guys tips, tricks, and things that will hopefully ignite, entice, and enhance your relationship to a whole new, better level, right? And don't worry, if you guys aren't in a relationship out there, you guys can use this great information that we're dishing out every single week to you guys to help you guys in your future relationship to make sure it's successful, right? But if you're in a relationship, you want to look at some certain things here, right? And one is your values. I think values, morals, and ethics are very, very important to look at, right? And when we look at some of these different things, we want to look at things that you guys have in common and you guys are sharing that are going to take your relationship to a better future relationship. So we talk about some of these things. One, we mention to it all the time, and that's communication, right? You got to have communication with your partner, good times, bad times, what your future is going to entail, how you guys are going to get past certain things. This is something where communication really plays a major part. Even if you've been with your partner for a long time, like me and her, now we can pretty much guess kind of what the other person is going to say because we've been around each other for so long and so much that we kind of know, generally what we're going to do.
Or what's going to happen, or what someone's going to say, or...
So it's not that hard to do, right?
yeah, he's not going for that.
Yeah. I mean, kind of know, like, hey, listen, if somebody says something like, yeah, it's going to be a no-go, or, yeah, probably like that. It's very, very minimal times where I might get thrown off guard, like, really? Like, do you really want to do that, or you really want to see this, or you really want to talk to this person, or whatever it is, right? But it doesn't happen too much.
Not often.
Right? So that's one major thing. The second thing, commitment. So committing to each other, committing to your relationship. This is really, really a strong point to go off of, because if you're not committed to each other and to the relationship, then, things can be going left and right at the same time. Mm-hmm. Whether, you're opening your options of, hey, maybe something might come along. The grass is greener on the other side. Mm-hmm. I don't think I have a future with this person, right? Mm-hmm. That's a problem, okay? Because then your end goal, they don't align with each other. Right?
Yeah, you have to have the same end goal.
You have to have the same end goal.
You guys got to be going to the same gate, at
That's
least.
Right.
Not one of you guys going to gate A and the other one's going to gate G.
Yeah, or like, you know what, I'm going to take the 5 o'clock bus and you can take the 10 o'clock bus or flight or whatever it is.
Dare
right?
me take the 10 o'clock bus.
Yeah, see? So you don't want that, right? The other one, trust. Right? You got to be able to trust your partner. That's your partner. So, if you don't have trust, then, a lot of things are going to go wrong, or you might be second guessing a lot of things that you guys are doing. Mm-hmm. This could be another issue. And trust is a big issue with a lot of couples out there, especially with all social media out there and all these different things to distract you from your relationship one way or the other, right? Or temptation coming up and biting you on the butt, and at that point you really losing out on something that could have been really, really good for you, genuinely, right?
Right.
I see this happen all the time. Relationships, the trust factor isn't there in the beginning because maybe
coming from a scorned relationship,
or this one happens a lot, right? Coming from somebody that was in a relationship when you got with them. Yeah. So if they're in a relationship currently and then you start, creeping with them and they start cheating on their partner at that time with you, and they're like, and you're like, you better leave your partner. I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not going to be the side piece or anything. Yeah. And then they decide, all right, fine, I'm going to leave my partner. And then they come with you. And now you're second guessing, like,
are you going to do that to me now?
Who's going to be your side piece now that I'm the main one, right? Or always questioning about it, even if there is no other side piece, or you really, really, cared about this person. If you're going to do something like that, then you have the person end the relationship right away, right? Even if you've already made the mistake with, being with them or whatever it is, you have to take a step back and be like, listen, okay, well, I really like you, everything's great, and I want to be involved with you, but you got to end this, whatever it is. Whether it's a marriage that they're still married on paper and they're separated, right? Mm-hmm. This can cause other issues, and we've seen this quite a few times. Yep. And like I said, having the person cheating on their significant other with you, that's not better, right? And, they love me more. Well, they might do the exact same thing to you that they just did to that partner later on down the road when things have gotten boring, per se, right? Mm-hmm. So this is a big, big thing. The next thing, conflict management. Sharice asked me, she's like, what is conflict management for this?
Conflict management.
So I come up with these because I think they're really good. Conflict management is the way that you're going to handle problems when they come. And this does entail communication and commitment and everything like that, but you guys got to have some sort of reasoning, and then it's got to some sort of compromise in there, so you guys can get to some sort of resolution. And you guys are both happy with the resolution in some way, shape, or form. You might not be happy at first, but there's got to be some middle road if you guys do have some sort of conflict. And these conflicts could be a number of different things. Let's say you have to move for your job, right? Your significant other that you're married to has a great job here. And like, I don't want to move. Like, I like Florida. I like this, and I got to move. Like, why? You guys got to be able to,
come up with a solution.
Some sort of resolution or solution for that problem.
Halfway points, guys. Halfway points.
Whether, you're upset about something they did out there, right? This is a conflict that you guys have to resolve in some way, shape, or form. So, communication is a big part of this, I think. But understanding, that's another one that you guys have to involve with this conflict management portion. You guys have to manage the conflict, whatever it is, and you can't let it get out of control and let it control your relationship for the future, right? You got to take the ropes in hand and handle it. Next one after that, respect. So respect is a major one, I think, with partners. You got to be able to respect your partner, whether it's a male or female or whatever it is. At that point, if you don't show each other respect, one side is probably not going to feel good about it, right?
Salty.
They're going to feel salty. They're going to feel scorned, whatever the word is as far as that goes.
Not happy. Mad.
Not happy. Sad.
Mad. Sad.
Sad's another one, right? Like, why doesn't my partner respect me, or I feel like I'm disrespected all the time. These could be things that you're saying or actions that you do that makes your partner feel like this. And if this is happening and you are the partner, this is happening too, then that's when the communication role comes back in and you start talking about these problems. And then the conflict management happens, right? See, he
had it all worked out.
I had this set up, right?
Excited.
Because this is what we do, to a certain extent. We might not call it conflict management, but that's
we
kind of
don't call it that,
right?
yeah. But there might be a day even, because I am notorious for when I'm going like 500 or 600 miles a minute. I'm talking a certain way maybe to the staff that just made me mad, and John just so happens to walk by in the midst of me in this very angry moment, right? Yeah. And it's common. It happens a lot. I mean, we've been working together side by side for 10 years, right? And it's tough, it's not easy. So, I might, he might ask me a question and then I say something and it might come across like super snippy or short. And I definitely don't mean it that way. And you know what? Sometimes I don't even realize it till he says something about it later. Like, hey, listen, I didn't appreciate that. But that's where communication comes into play. Maybe your partner didn't realize that they said something. And then you should what? What should you do then? Should you just ignore the fact they said it and just keep doing it? No, you should apologize. Say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you or, yell at you or whatever it was you did at the moment. And be like, I'm sorry that I did that. And try to do better. That's the whole point, is to try to do better.
Absolutely.
As long as you're trying to do better, that's all that really matters. Absolutely. Right? And you're constantly working on it. We say the same thing about a relationship. You're constantly working at it. People that work out, right? You're constantly working to make your body look better, right? It's the same thing with a relationship, right? Mm-hmm. You constantly have to continue working at it so that you grow and you become stronger and, together as one. Like when you guys are together as one, nothing comes between you guys.
That's right. You should be the strongest that you ever are if you're both together,
yeah.
Right? The next one afterwards, forgiveness.
No.
Plays a big role too. You got to forgive, right? And I'm not saying it has to come easy or whatever. It could be a big issue or small issue, but there's got to be some way of forgiveness, right? People are going to make mistakes, and if you can live with that mistake, then you're going to forgive them. You got to give forgiveness, and that's all the way across the board. If you don't do that, you guys are going to be stuck at this meeting point in the road where, it's like, listen, we can't get past this point. We can't go on. It's like having a flat tire and you're in the middle of the street. Like, what are you going to do here? Are you going to change the tire and keep driving? Or are you going to push the car to the side of the road and wait for the tow truck to come?
Forgiveness, like if John happens to tap the back of my car or something and a little tiny scratch, that's forgiveness, right?
Yeah, and bought her a brand new car, so I don't want to hear about
Wait, hold on. The back, it's the other way around too. I've driven John's car when mine got totaled, and I wasn't so used to it had so low, and I pulled it right over the curb and pulled it right back out. I was like, but he forgave me. Yeah. So it's forgiveness, right? You get over it, get past it, move on.
Next two. Last one after this one would be the best one, I think, but authenticity. So being authentic with your partner all the way. Authentic about your relationship, true to form. This is the way you gotta be, right? After that, Empathy. So you want to empathize for your partner or with your partner, because there's going to be certain things that you're going to come up that you have to empathize with, right? You know, there's certain things that happen as far as in the relationship that, you know, showing empathy to your partner will go a long, long way, right? You might not be going through what your partner is going through, whether it's a medical problem or family issue or whatever, but you empathize with them. You put yourself in their scenario. You're not sympathetic to the issue, but you're empathizing with the issue right alongside of them.
You gotta love real life scenarios here, guys.
Yeah.
We do work during the show, and yes, I do have an alarm going off.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm so sorry.
So listen, guys, these values I think are very important for a relationship, right? I think that everybody should take either all these things or some of these things and start implementing them right away.
All of them.
And hopefully you guys are doing some of these things already, and this is hopefully helping your relationship out. But maybe you're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these things. Start implementing them one at a time if you need to, or all of them at the exact same time. And things will be a lot better, I think, with a relationship. Your partner will be like, oh, what are you doing? Or why are you doing this?
It's because I saw John and Teresa's Cupid's Corner, and they gave me the best advice I have ever gotten. I mean, it's every Sunday on ABC.
That's right.
At 11 a.m.
So make sure you guys are tuning in to us every Sunday at 11 a.m. for another Cupid's Corner. We're bringing you guys this awesome information for you guys to take and start using it. Using it with your partner, using your relationships. I promise you guys will be calling us or texting us like, thank you so much for that tip. I really appreciate it. And for you guys out there, if you don't like some of the things I'm saying, because I'm kind of uncovering some things for you, trust me, just roll with it. And your wife or girlfriend or fiance or boyfriend, whoever it is going to be a hell of a lot happier for you.
Well, maybe they'll bring it up to you finally, something that's bothering them, or vice versa. And, you know, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
That's communication.
Yeah.
Because, listen, sometimes that crystal ball, you know, the Titan crystal ball, it doesn't always work, right? So if the crystal ball's not working, then you don't know. So you have to speak up.
So, guys, catch us every Sunday, 11 a.m. on ABC for Cupid's Corner. Me, my wife, Charisse. And if you guys missed it, go to YouTube, type in Titan Medical Center, and check out all the episodes. We love you guys. We'll see you guys next Sunday, 11 a.m. for another Cupid's Corner.
See you then.